Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's time for your reactions to Liverpool's 1-1 draw with Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane. I have to say, and I said this on my match reaction, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in yous. Not Liverpool, not the defence, not tactics, not anything like this. I'm disappointed in a lot of you. I think a lot of people out there need to get a grip, and I intend to name and shame as many of you as possible while it's so early in the season. And I begin with Rangathan, Suraman. Liverpool's got to finish off games, completely agree. Time and again, that's been the problem, completely agree. Klopp will be judged this season, better start playing. Dickhead. Next, Cameron, Rexy, __, I presume. Should have been at least 2-1, if not 3-1 to us. We were much better. That's more like it. Big thumb up for you, sunshine. Look, I'm sorry to the guy before. I'm sorry, Rangathan. You need to calm down, mate. I know it's nice to say big, important sounding things, but ultimately, game of footy, we'll move on from this. We'll play other teams in other games of footy, and we'll win some, and occasionally we'll lose some. James X FIFA, good game, very tense at times it was, yeah. But overall, we put in a good performance. Should have taken the 3 points. Yeah, again, I'm sure if this was a Spurs channel, I'd be sat here going, we did enough to win that game. I think it goes one way. I think Liverpool and Spurs are very, very evenly matched teams in terms of the way they set up, in terms of their approach to football, and just in terms of the amount of quality that both teams have in the starting 11s. So yeah, I could, you could see a world where we could have come away with that. We probably could have, we could have been 3-0 up in the first half. Could have been. But equally, we on the flip side, once you get into the second half, we could have lost that 2-1. We could have lost that 3-1. It's a weird one. Apparently that's one of my expressions. But yeah, ultimately, yeah, there was a chance for Liverpool to get 3 points in that, and the fact that we made it such a great contest, that's fine by me. That's what I want to see as a bare minimum from Liverpool, and that was fine, particularly so early in the season. Anyway, Connor Smith, Gerrard, my God, I love Milner, but he isn't a left back. That is true. We want top 4, then we need class. James Milner, we sat here, and if you didn't watch the live commentary stream, you can go back and watch it by all means. It's 4 or 5 of us sat in here chatting about crisps while watching Liverpool. We were singing the praises of James Milner all game, and I'll be honest, and this is why we're fans, we're not tacticians. So it's easy when you go back, the analysts at Sky, when their job is to find something that someone's done wrong to create a talking point. That's what their job is, if you boil it down. Very rarely did they find someone and go, this was a really good thing that they've done. No, they've got to find someone at fault for something, because it's always someone's fault for the goal. It's never just people being good at the jobs. But in this instance, James Milner was picked out, and fair play. He misjudges the flight of the ball, and the cross comes in. But the header's won, and for whatever reason they have a man over at the back stick. I don't. You can choose to write Milner off if you want. I personally thought he had a really, really good game today. I'm not saying that Connor's doing that by any stretch, by the way, Connor. Maybe we do need class, but I just think that will. I don't think it'll be as big a deal. What the biggest issue for me is just got to be more clinical in front of goal. Phil Coutinho, he puts his chance away. It's a completely different game, and we could have walked away with that. As it was, it ended up being harder work. Matty Booth 99. Henderson isn't good enough, and we need to learn to kill games off. Henderson is good enough. Again, not a world-class performance, and people think I'm turning into some sort of Henderson apologist. I'm not. I'm a fan of Liverpool Football Club and all the players that put on the shirt. Some I like more than others. Granted, when people put in a horrible performance, I will say that. I have said that about Henderson on numerous occasions. In fact, I've said many a time on the show already this season that he's not had a good performance. A top-level performance, and the games when he's played as DM, he's not impressed at all. Thought he was fine in this game. Thought he moved the ball well. He got stuck in, won headers, won tackles, kept it going. Fine for a defensive midfield position. I thought it was a solid enough performance. I still want to see him play in one of either Wijnaldum or Lallana's positions, and Wijnaldum, who was fine in this game. I could see him and Henderson, contesting Wijnaldum's spot, and Emre Can coming in that, and I think all the pressure will ease off Henderson once we see him playing more of his natural game. Anna Sliders, Coutinho, oh dear. I like his magic, but a disappearing act. Yeah, I'm gonna give that comment of the week, actually, just for the comedy value, if nothing else. Yeah, Phil, he normally shows up in these games, and again, fine, you've got to be in the right positions to be dangerous, but ultimately, if you want to be a top level Liverpool playing, and games like that are decided by your best players doing the best things. And you know, Phil Coutinho, when the ball drops to you in a couple of yards out, I've said it before, I'll say it again, put it in the back of the net, mate, and celebrate, and we all celebrate, everyone's happy, and he gets a slightly harder chance later on. But, you know, ultimately, he's a great footballer. He will continue to miss shots and put shots over the bar and score some shots as well, so be it. John _ S97, that Mane goal, and I presume the cry-fish is like, wah! Yeah, it's a shame, real shame. The counter-attack and the fluidity of movement, the intelligence, the passing, how incisive we were, so good, so good. And I know you look at it back, is the front of Lallana's chest offside in the build-up to it? Possibly, and if that's the case, you've got to kind of shrug your shoulders and get on with it. But yeah, it would have been an absolutely phenomenal goal. And again, you'll see it in our story of the match vid, or if you want to go back and watch the live stream, we all thought that was in. Of course we did. What a goal. We all celebrated it like the great goal that it was, but it wasn't. Well worth a watch. Emma Gray, we got formed, but 2 iffy offside calls cost us, to be honest. Probably needed subs there. Yeah, maybe. Origi didn't really impact the game at all. And yeah, it's too late for Sturridge to really do anything once he comes in and that. So yeah, I agree with that. GJ_40. Come on, positive thinking. We played Arsenal and Spurs away. Got 4 points. Absolutely fantastic thinking there. And again, you know what? I'm going to give it a double comment of the week for that. That's just to that one. There's a comment of the week, and that's double comment of the week, because it's my show. I can do what the fuck I want. It's right. I think the fact of the matter is, ultimately, the Burnley thing will skew it, and it will do, because ultimately, when you drop points, it means you don't have as many points. It's as simple as that. So it's disappointing. It would have been nice to, you know, go into international break with a win under our belts and look at a bit more positively. 6 from 9, that would have been fantastic. But again, let's look at context. Exactly that. Going away to the Emirates and getting a win, and being unlucky ultimately to not get 3 points against Tottenham Hotspur. And you know, if we persist in being unlucky for the full stretch of the season, you know what, I think that's the time to moan and do a little bit, it's Liverpool, blah, 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 all that shite. But right now, you know, decent, very decent. You know, the truth is going to out about how good Liverpool are in the next 6, 7, 8 months as the season progresses. And what I've seen, again, just to repeat myself, I've seen enough positives in our performances where we've been good, and even when we've been bad, to say that this Liverpool side is going to be fucking amazing still this season. So anyway, keep the faith, keep your comments coming in, clearly via courier bike outside, in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up and check out all of Chris's post-match reaction videos on the channel as well.